Hey everyone, my name's Hillary Smith and I'm going to talk about inbound marketing promotions using Fab 48, the stages to convert customers, and the example I'll be using is how Content Marketing Institute uses these inbound marketing techniques. Here is Fab number 48, inbound marketing promotions. Below are the 4 action stages and tools to convert strangers to promoters. What that means is you start out as a stranger, not familiar with the brand or the product, and the goal is to attract them. So by doing blog, SEO, keywords, social media publishing, you hope to keep their interest and turn them into visitors. So by that meaning they will come to visit your site and find it as something as somewhat of knowledge or interest. From there, you hope to convert them. And you're going to do this by having forms, call to action, and landing pages where you acquire a little bit more information and they tend to move a little bit closer to your brand. From there, using CRM, email, workflow, you hope to turn them into customers. At this point, this is really important and you want to make sure that what you have is of interest to them and it helps kind of meet their needs as a customer. And also, too, you want to make sure that they're not only meeting their needs, but they want to talk about those needs. So, turning them into a promoter by surveys, smart content, and social monitoring is also probably one of the most important steps in this whole process. Basically, it's almost like a modern day influencer. So, you want them to be talking about your brand and all of the information that you provide. So it's a process that continues. So that promoter, you're going to hope, will then in turn change somebody else who is a stranger into a customer. So it just kind of continues the process as you go through. So that's the ideal situation that you hope to attract new customers. So there's a few ways you could leverage multiple channels to improve your digital marketing success. Nowadays, we're really fortunate to have these digital marketing tools that really help kind of amplify this process. So using your website for SEO is really important, just having those keywords that are going to attract the right customer. Using social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Instagram is really important. So you can use paid media, so pay-per-click ads, or you can do paid social media advertising, which again, you could definitely see the embedding of call to action and forms, which kind of converts visitors to leads. And also landing pages, again, just provides that additional insight that they're looking for. And this entire process is really important because it's different than outbound marketing. So inbound marketing is creating that content that customer comes to you versus outbound marketing, which is where you're cold calling, you're reaching out to the customer, more of that door-to-door sales aspect. So this is a really important process for marketers to understand. And I actually have an example on the next slide, which shows an actual marketing institute that does this really well. So it's called Content Marketing Institute, and I'll explain that in the next slide. So Content Marketing Institute is actually, it's a website that was created by Joe Pulizzi, who is known as the founder of content marketing. Very important to know, especially if you get into content marketing. So they have done a really great job with inbound marketing. So as you can see, this is a graphic on the right and how they're kind of funneling through thought leadership, gated content, and then continuous engagement. And they do this through multiple different channels on their website. So they provide content such as blogs, videos, podcasts, and magazines. They do advising, so they do thought leadership, a lot of training, consulting. And they also host a lot of events. So one of their largest events is their Content Marketing Institute, which is in Cleveland, Ohio. And they have about 4,000 attendees that go every single year in the fall to this content marketing conference. And they charge from $599 to $2,500 per participant. So one thing to note here is that the funnel that they have set up is thinking back to the last slide, is that they have that content on their websites that provides value and insight for future customers. And then through converting these customers, and they're able to then move them through this funnel into the events where they're obviously going to be spending the money to attend these in-person events. So they themselves, as a content marketing focus, like have figured out how to do that for their customers. So a lot of their customers are small business owners, marketing professionals, just somebody who is looking to increase marketing experience and knowledge, and also to network with other marketing professionals as well.